Hello everyone! My name is Cherry. For today's video is gagawa ko ng 5 reasons how my life changed living here in the UK. But before that, let's go to intro. So, ayun na nga. Ako nga pala ay si Cherry Jane, but you can call me Cherry for short, na nakapangasawa ng isang Briton na ngayon ay nasa UK na. Isa po akong waray-waray. So, yung love story namin ng asawa ko is first we met in dating site. It was long time, it was pandemic, and I was scrolling through my dating site. I think I have like 1,000 more than 1,000 messages, but I didn't have intention to open it and reply to any one of those messages. So randomly this guy is view my account and she didn't better send me a message. He didn't. That's the most problem about Filipino when it's not your dialect, you know, when English is your second language, so you are really confused about he and she, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get into it. So, going back to our topic for today about 5 reasons how my life changed living here in the UK. So, pag-usapan na lang natin in the next video about how I met my husband, if you want to know about it more, so we can talk about it. Anyway, today is the 5 reasons the reason how my life changed here living in the UK. The first reason is culture shock. So you know that we are Filipino. We used to have like this quote that it's more fun in the Philippines, right? So when I got here, the culture shock that I first experienced is the weather. So, and the second is the people around here, and if you have work, about colleagues and so, and how the works how works to be done here, you know what I mean, your job and everything. So we're gonna talk that in the next video about the job that I have or about everything. So now is the 5 reasons how my life changed here. First is the weather. When I got here, I didn't know how cold it is to be here in the UK, because the first time I got here, I was wearing a dress and I didn't have any idea that is really freezing, and my hair's like, I had a good nose. So anyway, so the weather, and that's what I'm talking about, and about how people talk here, because people here are so slang and you can barely understand what they are talking about. So that's the part of the culture. And people here are very respectful. So in the Philippines, we don't really use polite words, like every time you ask someone to do this and that, we are like can you pass me that one, yung sinasabi lang natin, give me that one, give me that one, and we don't use the words please and thank you. And that polite words are very important here in this country, and sometimes people will misunderstood us the way how we speak, because probably the culture that we are in, so that sometimes they must misunderstood that we are rude. People think that with the way you speak to them, it's kind of rude, but it's not our intention, right? So let's talk about that next time. So the culture here is people are very polite, they are helpful, and they were so polite and kind, friendly, and etc. I like people here, and they really teach me how to be polite as well, and I brought it to my workplace. I know how to, like, if I feel like people who will speak to me without please and thank you, I felt like they are rude. So that's what it is. And the second one is excuse me. So let's talk about the behavior difference here in the UK. So when it's come to queuing, they're taking it seriously. For example, if you are queuing to what do you call it one, to the mall or to the shop mall, grocery mall or whatever, they don't call it mall here because they call it shop. So kapag naglilinya sila, nagkukuwing sila doon sa cashier or sa pag-scan ng mga groceries nila, they are very strict with it, and they're very polite with it. If you cut lines with them, like for example you step to the front, it's considered is a misstep to them, so it's very important to them. And what else is was what I'm saying, they are very polite and friendly. It is in this country is very important. And also they like small talks. They don't do big talks, just small talks. Like for example, you mind your own business and I mind my own business, and that's it. So another one is one under to the culture shock as well, is about the public familiarity. For example, if you are taking a bus, you should say please and thank you before and after going off from the bus. So that's what I have learned. If you are not saying thank you when you go off from the bus, it's considered as rude for them. And also they like to say mate and love. Mate, you know what I mean, mate? If, for example, oh thank you mate, something like that. It is like being meant to be friendly. So they like to say darling, love. It doesn't mean anything for them. It's just like that's the way they are. So another one is every time you did something to them, like in a kind way, like for example they will say cheers, and we are Filipino, we feel like what is cheers when if it's your first time to get here. In the UK, what you will question what is cheers. It's like for us cheers is like drinking cheers, something like that. But here when people say cheers, it's like meant thank you. So yeah, that's the culture shock that I have experienced. And also the punctuality in this country and here in the UK. Punctuality is very important to them. They don't like to go at work late. They don't like, if you say, like for example, you say we will meet in this time, so you need to be on that time, because they don't like those kind of people who are not punctual. You know what I mean? Where I'm very punctual with my work, and that's kind of my attitude and personality, I guess. So yeah, the second one is we're gonna talk about is I nearly forgot about the last thing, and the culture shock is their humor. Their humor is kind of subtle and dry. You will not understand that they are being sarcastic or not because of their humor, and you will not understand if it's funny or not because it's so dry and subtle. You know what I mean? And the second that we're gonna talk about is, here you go, is work-life and balance. So it's very important to them to have work-life and balance. So here they are like contract where your hours, what is your working hours. So it all depends on you. They have 33 hours and 44 hours, so it all depends on you. Second is because here there is a work-life imbalance. So typically, most of the people here are choose to have a fewer hours work than working long hours. So in the Philippines is like, because here in the UK, so in the Philippines it's not per hour, it's per day. So in the UK, you are the one who have to choose what hours you want to be in. So for example, if you want to choose 33 hours or 44 hours, it all depends on you. It depends on the contract that you are signing in. So in the Philippines, they paying you every day, and the salary is like 300 or 400 something, depends the province that you are in or the town that you are in. So here I think it's like 12 pounds per hour, depends as well, because it depends of your age and your work experience as well. So yeah, but in here my salary is like 12 pounds and something like that. So here they like to have a holiday. For example, you are on, if your contract is like 33 hours or 44 hours, you have a 3 days off. For example, in 1 week you need to work only 44 hours a week, and you are entitled to have a 3 days off. So it depends on you if you want to have an extra shift. In the Philippines, you only have 2 days off, isn't it? Like if you're working in a week, you have like off Saturday, Sunday. Is it like that? In the government, it's like that, isn't it? So that's what it is. Another one is you are entitled to have a holiday in a year. So it depends on you what months you want to book a holiday. So they're gonna pay for it, whether it's 2 weeks, 1 week, or 3 weeks. So it all depends on you. So that's what it calls work-life balance. So if you are on holiday, you can visit everywhere you want in other countries. Like before I began holiday for 3 weeks, I went back to the Philippines to visit my family and to spend time with my family. So it's good. But if you are working in the Philippines, they will not pay you for your holiday. Yeah, in here they will pay you for your holiday. Depends as well of how many years you've been working in the company. So that's what it's. Even though you are entitled to have a holiday here, but in the Philippines you're not entitled, you will not be paid for your holiday, and that's what it is. I think that's the difference between Philippines and in the UK. So which is good naman here in the UK. And also they will pay you for your sick leave. So if you are sick, you are entitled not to go work. You are entitled to have a statutory pay, something like that. And it's not big, but it's good compared not to having a salary in your sick leave, in your sick note or whatever. So yeah. So if you also have maternity, for example, you are pregnant here in the UK, they will look after you. Depends also on the employee that you are in. So maternity leave is they're gonna pay you with that. So I think you are entitled to have 9 or 12 months, something like that, have a maternity leave with pay, and it all depends the employer if how much they're gonna give you. So it depends also how many years you've been working in that company. So that's what the second work-life imbalance about work. And the other one, third, is food. So anyway, I'm gonna make this short video because I don't want it for you to watch longer video. It's kind of boring if it's long, you know what I mean. So food as well. So that's because in the Philippines we used to have a delicious meals, like not too dry food. We like sauces and everything and that. And we also like to put more spice into our food. We like soup. And if you compared here in the UK, I was really shocked with my husband when he is eating kind of foods like he likes to eat burger, pizza, chips, and whatever. So by the way, chips, they called French fries here in the UK chips. So I wasn't confused as well what the my husband really meant about that, because he in the Philippines he used to say French fries. Oh, that's a fries, but here it's a chips. So, but in the Philippines, we use chips as junk foods, but here they call the junk foods like for example, any junk foods they call it like crisps. So that's the difference about how the things they called here. So yeah, foods are very dry. Not so dry, but they also have foods here that I really like, but most of them like to have pizza, steak, or whatever. But in the Philippines we used to have put some seasonings, lots of seasonings, but here they don't like put seasonings on. Even salt, they don't like much salt in their food, just a little. And yeah, foods is in here in the UK where I live is I cook my own food because I like a homemade food. But in here, my husband really don't eat much of my homemade cooked food because he likes to eat blunt. Like the foods here are really blunt and dry, but that's how they are, that's how they live in, that's how they used to eat in a, so it's all okay. So, and also their foods here has an expiration, so whenever you want to buy any foods from a grocery shop, you need to check the dates before it runs out, because sometimes it takes like 5 days or 3 days, so you need to eat it all before it's expired. So that's why I'm getting a lot of weight, because I eat a lot and I cook homemade food, and my husband doesn't eat, so I'm the one who's eating it all. So the third one is, I think I already talked about the foods. I already talked about the culture shock, the work-life imbalance, and the foods here, isn't it? So, and the fourth one is about the season. So here in the UK they have like 4 seasons: winter, summer, autumn, and spring. So every season is typically lasts for 3 months. Like for example today, this month, September, October to November, it is autumn seasons, and it is longer nights than day. And December to January and February, it is winter days. It is the coldest season, shorter days as well. So when it's come to the months, it's kind of like the winter is not really good, and outside is really gloomy and dark, which is depressing sometimes when you are living alone or you are living by, for example, if my husband is working and I'm not, and then it's winter, you cannot go out because it's cold and it's freezing, so you cannot go anywhere you like. So you just gotta stay at home, and it's so stressing and depressing because you, for example, if you are a kind of person that is really into a social or like to going out, so you cannot go because it's freezing. But some people will go